sad about it, no sad about it.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On first down, Friedman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Keep on going, baby. X3, 218, chop it. Rock it. Check 43, check 3. Tight dog. 5.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set, ready? 60 or. Jet Pilot, 64, wait.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's go, Steve.
On third down, it's McSorley. Open man is Ross, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
A pass there complete to Westbrook.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Here we go. Shoot. Leo. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a give, right side. Friedman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They go play action now with McSorley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Friedman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Come on. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try the left side. Friedman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Friedman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Penny, a 1st down carry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
57 is the mic. Watch 57.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's get it.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. You run. Peek it. Yo, go. 40 down.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Hey, seam 6. You're out. Check. Crunch. Get it.
Here's McSorley to throw. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Check three.
Hey, Echo.
What's the end?
General West. Ready?
On the draw, this is Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
18 Jadis. Switch. Protein spill. 5.
McSorley sets to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Give me some.
Look at me. Go.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Friedman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman, space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long, being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as this guy?
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson forced out to his left. Room here to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Friedman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We got 4.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
34, Ravens 23. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... The ball comes out.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Greer on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth. Greer. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Friedman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Greer. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Kill. Look, squeeze. Hey, foxtrot.
Ford is Mike. Crunch time, defense.
They try again with Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able